esfuerzos se logró aperturar este consulado. Él luchó porque se abriera un consulado de México en la década de los 90. Así que el legado de él también va muy...
It's called the Candela de Orange, Jerry Demings. I'm honored to be here today to pay tribute to the legendary Guillermo Bill Hansen because of what he meant to our community. For the great work that he did with the media and through his journalism, I now understand that his daughter is carrying on in the tradition and running the business. So congratulations to you as well.
Thank you.
But I wanted to come on behalf of Orange County government and 1.5 million people or so who call Orange County home to say to Guillermo's esposa, we thank him for his years of service to this community. Yolanda, he will be missed by many, many people, and I know that you will miss him perhaps the most.
Y este evento está dedicado a él. No lo tenemos aquí, pero está la familia y muchos de nosotros somos raíces de lo que él sembró. Tenemos esta placa, queríamos algo diferente. Esto fue hecho por José Torres, artesano. Si ustedes quieren algo como este, José Torres, artesano. Y lee como sigue: Guillermo Memo Hansen, reconociendo toda una vida de compromiso, trabajo y servicio a nuestra comunidad. Entrelazando Raíces, Single Moms, 9 de septiembre. Porque este era Guillermo Hansen. Así es que ahora su familia está siguiendo el legado de él. Porque este fue un legado que él dejó para todos nosotros los latinos. Él fue, como quien dice, puso la zapata para que nosotros construyéramos arriba.
And whereas during this special month, we'd like to take a moment to honor the memory of Guillermo Bill Hansen, the distinguished resident of Kissimmee, who through his remarkable life has profound influence and exemplified the spirit of Hispanic heritage. And whereas Hansen's entrepreneurial spirit led him to establish a travel agency and became one of the first Hispanic pioneers in the Central Florida tourism industry, helping shape the landscape of Orlando International Airport and contributing to the growth of Kissimmee's hospitality sector. And whereas Hansen's legacy extended beyond tourism, as he founded El Osceola Star, the longest-running bilingual newspaper in the state of Florida, which has provided valuable news and information to the Kissimmee Hispanic community for over 3 decades. And whereas he was a dedicated
As you can see, Guillermo was a visionary and served in many vital roles throughout the community. Como puedes ver, Guillermo siempre tuvo una visión y sirvió en muchos diferentes papeles en nuestra comunidad. His commitment to education is seen through the creation of Helping Amigos Scholarship Fund. Él creó para la educación un fondo, amigos, ayudando a amigos, básicamente. Fue establecido por él y su esposa Yolanda para ayudar a estudiantes que tienen barreras financieras. It was created by him and his wife Yolanda to help students who have financial barriers so that they could continue to pursue their academic goals. Commissioner Brandon Arrington is here tonight with me as well. We know very well that obtaining an education is so very important. And because of this, we want to give the Bill Hansen Scholarship to Amigos, Helping Amigos, so that they continue on their worthy mission.
One more. 3, 2, 1. Perfect.
This past year, we lost a giant of our Osceola County, our Central Florida community, in Guillermo Bill Hansen. I remember as a upstart running for the state legislature, I got to start working with Bill. He was covering me. He was very fair, by the way, tough but fair. And I first learned to really appreciate how important Osceola Star was to helping communicate to a community that's bilingual, both in Osceola and Orange County, and the importance of an informed citizenry. He also was a champion for immigrants for so many years, and there were a lot of tough issues we worked on. There have been some positives we got to work on too, but he never forgot his roots, and I'm glad to see that the consul is here, knowing how important it was, particularly for him to stand up for Mexican immigrants, but also immigrants across Central and South America. Bill also left a huge legacy with Valencia. What an important function Valencia plays for young Hispanics throughout our community. It is the most likely place that folks will end up getting their higher education, starting their foray into the higher ed system and advancing their skills. And Bill was critical as we worked on Quincy and the Valencia campus, which was a real important issue for the county, since we saw so many young people in South Osceola not going to college compared to North Osceola. I could go on and on about the contributions of Bill. I just want to have a moment of silence as we remember him and all that he meant to all of us. Thank you. We were honored on July 18th of this year, after hearing of his tragic death, to fly this U.S. flag over the Capitol in his honor, as we remember his legacy both here in Central Florida and across our nation. Thank you so much to the Hansen family for all you do.
As well as renowned music and cultural events such as Business Under the Stars, the Three Kings Day event, and Viva Osceola. In fact, one of my very first interactions with Guillermo, now more than 13 years ago, was when I had been on the job for only a month or two. And he had requested to use the Osceola campus as the location for Viva Osceola. And more specifically, he wanted to ensure that the event could feature a beer garden. And I was still trying to learn the ropes at Valencia College at the time, but one of the things that I knew was that our campuses were alcohol-free. But if you knew Guillermo, you knew he was persistent, and he got his beer garden. Guillermo was awarded the Don Quixote Award for Excellence by the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce of Metro Orlando, and the Otley Award, the highest award from the Mexican government that a Mexican received outside of his country. He was appointed by Governor Scott to the Valencia College Board of Trustees in 2012 and served until his passing this year. He demonstrated extraordinary commitment and dedication. In honor of Trustee Hansen's outstanding service to the Valencia College Board of Trustees, it is my privilege to announce that he will be awarded an honorary degree from Valencia College at an upcoming commencement ceremony. And we will recognize his memory at commencement and would ask that Yolanda, Janine, and Brian walk across the stage to receive his diploma on his behalf. Fue un honor tener la oportunidad para trabajar con él y contarlo como amigo, y lo extrañamos muchísimo.
Guillermo was the founder and president of the Osceola Star newspaper and winner of the 2011 Don Quixote Excellence Award, and probably one of the most vigorous Hispanic advocates we had ever had in Osceola County. I had the privilege of meeting him, and what a great man. His body has left this earth, during the summer, but his spirit and his legacy, it's still here with us. We want to recognize his wife Yolanda and their daughter Yanni, their son Brian, who continue to carry his torch. Please join me in thanking them. I also have had the privilege of recognizing my fellow Don Quixote Award winners tonight.
Today it is my great privilege, on behalf of the Valencia College faculty, staff, and members of the District Board of Trustees, to confer the first degree today, a posthumous honorary degree, on our former trustee and dear friend of Valencia College, Mr. Guillermo Hansen, for his extraordinary leadership and service. Guillermo was a tireless advocate for Valencia College and for our students, a well-known executive and esteemed community leader in Osceola County. As founder of the Osceola Star newspaper, Guillermo dedicated his life to serving various organizations in a heartfelt way that made a meaningful impact on the Central Florida community and especially on our students. He was appointed by the governor to serve as a Valencia College trustee and served so well in this important role for over 12 years. Guillermo was devoted to the mission and values of Valencia College, making sure that all students have access to an affordable and high-quality education. He was a loyal advocate, and his excitement seeing our students succeed was so very genuine and contagious to all around him. Whether representing his newspaper, Osceola County, or Valencia College, his passion, dedication, and generosity left an indelible mark on all who touched.
He doesn't want to be.
Does the family come forward, please? Yolanda, Jenny, and Brian, in recognition of Guillermo's dedication to our students and in acknowledgement of his many accomplishments, on behalf of the faculty, staff, and members of the District Board of Trustees of Valencia College, it is my distinct honor to confer upon Mr. Guillermo Hansen the Associate of Arts degree, honoris causa.
Of 2018, Chairman Tim Finkenbinder announced the creation of a new award that would emphasize these values, particularly building unity. Our longtime friend of the Chamber, one of the early supporters of Osceola's growing Hispanic business community, Guillermo Bill Hansen, was the winner of the award that year. As the very first winner, he set a precedence for those that would come after him. When Bill passed far too soon, here at the Chamber, we could think of no better way to honor his legacy than by renaming this award in his honor.
Guillermo Hansen, the man, the myth, the legend. He was more than a friend to me, he was a mentor. He really put importance in being united as a community, and he was always at every single event and always speaking his voice for those that didn't have one. And for me, his unity, his personality, this award goes right along with what all he represented.
One of the things that made Guillermo so special was that he always saw the best in everyone. He always saw the opportunities. He always saw what could be possible. His desire to make sure that everyone knew all of the amazing opportunities that existed for them in Osceola County. And I think through that, he created unity and community.
For me, he was a mentor, because as a leader, he was the creator and the founder of the Hispanic Business Council. And I followed his steps. He will push you, like, for you kind of like to become better and stronger and kind of like follow whatever was good for our community. That was Guillermo.
He's like, if I can do it, everybody else can do it, and I want to empower everybody and be able to give that information and unite as many people as possible, because obviously the more people that can come together, more success for everyone.
Es importante porque yo siento que le rinde un honor a todo el trabajo que él hizo por la Cámara y por la comunidad. Él hizo mucho a la Cámara y te digo que se empezó a despedir después de que murió. Entonces yo siento que con esto la Cámara le regresa un poco de ese cariño que él tuvo hacia la Cámara.
Guillermo always gave of himself. He was.
Hello, I'm Congressman Darren Soto, and I want to bring greetings to the Osceola Chamber. I am so proud of you for renaming your Unity Award after my dear friend, Guillermo Bill Hansen. We lost Bill this last year too soon. We know he leaves behind an incredible legacy as the longtime editor as well as journalist at the Osceola Star. He also served with distinction on the board of directors for Valencia College. And I think of all the big things that happened during the time that Bill and I got to work together.
Hello everyone, my name is Haley, I'm Guillermo's daughter, and my mom Yolanda, and my brother Brian. This is a beautiful surprise, and it's just really nice, so we really appreciative of this. My dad loved the chamber, you know, it was such an important part of his life. He dedicated, 26 years giving with the Hispanic Business Council, and he wanted to